A new era of value. Apple adapts to a changing tech landscape. Apple, the world's most recognizable tech giant, has once again captured headlines with its latest product launch. This time, it's not just about cutting-edge technology or sleek design. The focus has shifted to value. Apple's new iPad Air is positioned as a value-driven offering, catering to a price-conscious market. This move comes amid economic uncertainties and tariffs on electronic goods. Tariffs have forced companies to re-evaluate pricing strategies and supply chains. For Apple, balancing innovation with competitive pricing is challenging. This new era of value iPads shows Apple's agility in responding to market dynamics. By offering high-performance devices at accessible prices, Apple aims to attract a wider range of consumers. Tariffs explained. Understanding the levers of global trade. Tariffs, in essence, are taxes imposed on goods imported from other countries. They are a tool used by governments to protect domestic industries, influence trade balances, and generate revenue. In the context of the global tech industry, tariffs on electronic goods have become a significant point of contention. These tariffs, often levied on components and finished products manufactured overseas, have the potential to disrupt supply chains and increase costs for both companies and consumers. The rationale behind imposing tariffs varies depending on the political and economic climate. In some cases, tariffs are implemented to shield domestic manufacturers from foreign competition, giving them a price advantage in the local market. In other instances, tariffs are used as a bargaining chip in international trade negotiations, with the goal of securing more favorable trade agreements. Regardless of the motivation, the impact of tariffs is undeniable. They introduce an element of uncertainty into global trade, making it more expensive for companies to source components and manufacture products overseas. This, in turn, can lead to higher prices for consumers, potentially dampening demand and slowing economic growth. The tariff effect. How Apple navigates increased costs. The introduction of tariffs on electronic goods has presented Apple with a complex dilemma. On the one hand, the company is committed to maintaining its profit margins, which are among the highest in the tech industry. On the other hand, passing on the full brunt of the tariff-induced cost increases to consumers could harm sales, particularly in price-sensitive markets. Apple's response to this challenge has been multifaceted. The company has explored diversifying its manufacturing base, shifting some production away from countries heavily impacted by tariffs. However, such moves take time and significant investment. In the short term, Apple has had to absorb some of the increased costs, while strategically adjusting prices on certain products. The new iPad Air exemplifies this balancing act. By offering a device with impressive features and performance at a price point that is competitive within its category, Apple aims to maintain its appeal to budget-conscious consumers. This strategy reflects a broader trend within the tech industry, where companies are increasingly seeking ways to deliver value without compromising on quality. Section 4. The Consumer Conundrum, Balancing Value and Price Hikes. For consumers, the introduction of tariffs and subsequent price adjustments by tech companies like Apple present a difficult choice. On the one hand, the allure of owning the latest gadgets and enjoying the convenience and entertainment they offer remains strong. On the other hand, rising prices across various sectors, including electronics, are putting a strain on household budgets. This conundrum highlights the importance of value in consumer decision-making. Consumers are becoming increasingly discerning, carefully evaluating the features, performance, and longevity of electronic devices against their price tags. The success of Apple's value iPad strategy hinges on its ability to convince consumers that they are getting a premium product without paying a premium price. This requires effective communication, emphasizing the device's capabilities and how it meets the needs of everyday users. Section 5. Apple's Balancing Act, Maintaining Margins in a Turbulent Market. Apple's navigation of the tariff-laden tech landscape is a high-stakes balancing act. The company must protect its profit margins while remaining competitive in a market where consumers are increasingly price-conscious. This requires a delicate dance of strategic pricing adjustments, supply chain diversification, and a renewed emphasis on value-driven products. One of Apple's key advantages is its brand loyalty. Millions of consumers around the world are deeply embedded within the Apple ecosystem, valuing the seamless integration between devices, the user-friendly interface, and the company's commitment to privacy. This loyalty gives Apple some leeway in adjusting prices, knowing that a significant portion of its customer base is willing to pay a premium for the Apple experience. However, Apple cannot afford to be complacent. The tech landscape is constantly evolving, with new competitors emerging and existing players vying for market share. To maintain its dominance, Apple must continue to innovate, offering compelling products and services that justify their price tags. Section 6. The future of tech innovation versus affordability. The interplay between tariffs, pricing strategies, and consumer expectations raises important questions about the future of the tech industry. Will innovation continue to be the driving force, or will affordability take center stage? Will we see a bifurcation of the market, with premium devices catering to the affluent and more budget-friendly options targeting the masses? The answers to these questions remain to be seen. However, one thing is certain: the tech industry is at a crossroads. Companies that can successfully navigate the complex web of global trade, supply chain dynamics, and evolving consumer preferences will be the ones that thrive in the years to come. Apple, with its history of innovation, its loyal customer base, and its strategic agility, is well positioned to weather the storm. However, the company cannot rest on its laurels. The tech landscape is littered with the remnants of once dominant players who failed to adapt to changing times. Section 7. Conclusion. Navigating the uncertain waters of global trade. The introduction of tariffs on electronic goods has sent shockwaves through the tech industry, forcing companies like Apple to rethink their pricing strategies and supply chains. For consumers, the impact is felt in the form of higher prices and difficult choices. In this environment of uncertainty, one thing is clear: value is king. Consumers are becoming more discerning, carefully weighing features, performance, and longevity against price. Companies that deliver exceptional value, even with rising costs, will emerge stronger from this period of turbulence. Apple's pivot towards value iPads shows their understanding of this new reality. By offering powerful devices at accessible prices, Apple aims to appeal to a wider range of consumers, securing its position as a leader in the tech landscape. The long-term implications of tariffs on the tech industry remain to be seen. As companies and consumers adapt to this new reality, the interplay between innovation, affordability, and global trade will shape the future of technology.